Modern economies revolve around debt. Governments issue bonds. Households take mortgages. Businesses borrow to grow. Interest fuels this system, but it also brings financial crises, instability, and growing inequality. History, however, offers another model. For centuries, vast Islamic empires ran complex, global economies without interest-based lending, without permanent debt traps, and without the boom and bust cycles we recognize today. This is not theory. This is true history. From the 8th to the 15th century, Islamic civilizations stretched across 3 continents, from Spain to Central Asia. At the heart of their economic system was a simple idea. Wealth should grow through real activity, not exploitation. Interest, known as riba, was prohibited because it allowed profit without effort or risk. Instead, economic life focused on trade, partnership, and shared responsibility. Money was meant to move, not dominate. Baghdad was not just a capital. It was a commercial hub. Merchants from distant regions met in its markets. Contracts were written. Partnerships were formed. The city prospered because wealth circulated. Knowledge followed trade, and institutions supported both. Geography played a crucial role. Islamic land sat between East and West, connecting China, India, Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Caravans crossed deserts and mountains. Ships sailed the Mediterranean, Red Sea, and Indian Ocean. Cities like Baghdad, Cairo, Damascus, Cordoba, and Basra became global trade centers. Silk, spices, gold, textiles, and knowledge moved along these routes, forming one of the world's earliest global economies. Unlike modern systems built on lending, this economy was built on exchange. Goods were traded for goods. Capital was invested in people, not loaned at fixed returns. Profit and loss were shared. Risk was accepted, not transferred to the vulnerable. Money served trade, not the other way around. One common model was profit-sharing partnerships. An investor provided capital. An entrepreneur provided skill and labor. If the venture succeeded, both shared profits. If it failed, losses were shared fairly. This encouraged responsibility and discouraged reckless speculation. Merchants in Baghdad could invest in distant expeditions, knowing outcomes were shared, not guaranteed. Trade relied on trust, but trust was reinforced by law. Contracts were written and witnessed. Agreements were transparent. Deception was punished. Innovations like early bills of exchange allowed merchants to transfer value safely across long distances without carrying gold. Reputation mattered. A dishonest merchant lost access to markets. Trust became a form of currency. Markets were supervised to ensure fairness. Inspectors monitored weights, measures, and pricing. Fraud and hoarding were prevented. Beyond markets, social welfare was built into the system. Charitable endowments funded hospitals, schools, roads, and public kitchens. Entire cities benefited from these institutions. Wealth circulated back into society, not upward into permanent accumulation. This system did not exist in isolation. European traders learned from Islamic commerce. Contracts, partnerships, and trade instruments influenced later European banking practices. Global trade did not begin in modern times. It evolved from earlier systems built on trust and exchange. Over time, political instability and colonial disruption weakened these institutions. Interest-based systems replaced older models. But decline does not erase success. History shows that large economies can function without permanent debt or extreme inequality. This is not a call to return to the past. It is a reminder that alternatives have existed and worked for centuries. When finance serves society, economies endure. If you appreciate calm, thoughtful explorations of history, you're welcome to like this video and subscribe to History Showcase. It helps us continue telling stories of the past with care and depth. History does not end. It waits to be understood.